In 2005, in the heart of Paris, France, a random group of people was contracted to make a simple soundtrack for an adult film. Little did they know that this random group would become one of the biggest leaders of an entire genre of music, known as electro swing. This is the story of the Caravan Palace. The band Caravan Palace was initially formed as a three-piece when they were hired to compose the soundtrack for the silent adult film, which to this day has never been found. Still, one of the original members, Lorik Burg, took an interest in the project and booked the band a recording studio and a series of gigs. The band was officially formed in 2008, but along the way they made a name for themselves in the heart of Paris and the rest of France. From 2005 to 2008, more performances were required for the live concerts. Current band members Zoe Clotis and Palmir Barbier, as well as former members Camille Chapier and Antoine Tostu, were found after searching on MySpace. Because of course there were. It was 2008.
Live playing and also internet, I guess. At the beginning at least, we started with, you remember MySpace? Yes, so the guys, they started to have a lot of plays on these internet things, and now it's again we see that, for instance, the Lone Digger video is pretty good, talking about the views, and we think that maybe it's one of the reason it works, for instance, in the US where we don't promote that much and we go touring sometimes, but mysterious, so mysterious.
One thing that makes this band more interesting than others is the genre they play, electro swing. Most people to this day have never heard of this genre, and when I confronted some of my friends personally about this subject, some never even thought it would work. But surely enough, they had thought it was at least interesting when I showed them their music. To this day, there is simply nothing like it. The way they blend their music makes it so different from other electro swing artists, such as Wolfgang Lohr or Jamie Berry, who are very famous artists in the electro swing genre. Another interesting thing about this band is that they don't play electro swing. Let me explain. So it's actually quite challenging to really identify electro swing in general. Sometimes it can be mistaken as gypsy jazz, or just swing, or jazz music. There are multiple instances where the band members describe their music as gypsy jazz, especially early on when it's very obvious to hear in their earlier albums.
We are doing some other genre of music, more like jazz funk, some fusion music. Then after, I think I discovered jazz manouche, gypsy swing, and then Charles bought a double bass and said, yeah, we can play that together. And after all, we just blend this genre of swing, gypsy swing music with electronic one.
Getting back on track, the band gained popularity on the internet after releasing several demos and promotional singles. From 2006 to 2007, they toured around France, making their festival debut at Django Reinhardt Jazz Festival in 2007. Following their rise, they were signed by Paris-based Wagram music record label and spent the next year recording their debut studio album. On October 20th, 2008, they released their self-titled album Caravan Palace, which was preceded by the single Jolie Croquin. The album was praised for its traditional jazz elements and appeared on several European album charts. In Switzerland, it reached number 72. In Belgium, it peaked at number 42. And in France, it achieved its highest position at number 11 in August of 2009, staying on the French album charts for 68 consecutive weeks. The album sold over 150,000 copies worldwide, and the band released their second official single, Suzy, on February 24th, 2009. When the Caravan Palace released their first single, Jolie Croquin, on October 20th, 2008, they were able to release this music video, which would change the history of the band forever. They would gain an audience for the first time and show them that the Caravan Palace was here to stay. This is Jolie Croquin. The song Jolie Croquin is a very interesting one. The song immediately stands out as the only music video with stop motion, making it a unique song for the band visually and musically. Jolie Croquin is a masterful blend of swing jazz rhythms, infectious melodies, and cutting-edge electric production. The title of the song, Pretty Naughty, perfectly encapsulates its playful and mischievous spirit. Hugh Payon even comments, "The main riff was inspired by Django Reinhardt, and we built it from there, layering in electric beats and synthesizers to create something fresh and exciting." Zoe Colotis tells us the full story of the song. The lyrics are a playful narrative about a mischievous girl who loves to dance and live life to the fullest. It's about capturing that sense of joy and freedom. When the other single from this album came out in February of 2009, it too had a very high budget and sophisticated music video that was very advanced for the time. Especially considering current events at the time, such as the 2008 housing crash, they decided to push on with another hit called Suzy. When Suzy was released, it proved to the world that the Caravan Palace magic could be replicated again. The song left a lasting impression on the Caravan Palace's audience, embodying the joyous and innovative spirit that defines the band's music. It continues to be a highlight in their performances and a beloved track among fans. A critic at the time wrote, "What sets Suzy apart is its ability to transport listeners to a different era while still feeling contemporary. It is a perfect example of what makes electro-swing so appealing." Zoe again steps in to clarify the song's message and meaning, saying, "Suzy is a fictional character we imagine as someone who just loves life and knows how to have a good time. Singing about her was incredibly fun, and I think that joy comes through in the song." During the recording sessions and making of the music video, each instrument and vocal track was recorded separately to ensure clarity and precision in the mix. When they were ready to film the music video, it took a lot of careful planning. Thankfully, the Caravan Palace's members, known for their dynamic stage presence, brought their energy to the shoot. Whether performing live or syncing to playback, each member played a crucial role in capturing the essence of Suzy. From lively dance sequences to intimate close-ups, the camera captured every moment with precision, ensuring that each frame resonated with the song's infectious rhythm. When the filming was complete, the footage underwent some post-production magic. Visual effects specialists added a layer of depth and texture, enhancing the video's visual appeal while staying true to Caravan Palace's retro-futuristic aesthetic. Color grading transformed raw footage into cohesive visual narrative, invoking a sense of nostalgia intertwined with modern sensibilities. The editing process fine-tuned each scene, ensuring that the video flowed seamlessly from one captivating moment to the next. On March 5th, 2012, the Caravan Palace released another staple into the band called Rocket For Me. This song hooks onto you almost instantly with its catchy melody and vibrant sound, and instantly becomes a classic in the Caravan Palace library. This is Rocket For Me. With this song came a pretty unique music video, made with the help of Jeremy Perez. He helped bring the song to life with his unique talents in 2D animation. creating a pretty interesting story of aliens invading Paris, and the locals deciding the best course of action is to make a giant robot to defend the city with the power of electro swing. The same robot that is the mascot for the Caravan Palace, of course, and as the track progresses, electronic elements become more prominent. Synthesized bass lines and drum machines create a pulsating backdrop that propels the song forward. And the use of samples and loops are also notable, with snippets of old swing records interwoven with new compositions. This unique combination of old and new creates a unique sonic texture that is both nostalgic and forward-looking. During live shows, the track usually opens with a lively swinging melody that sets the tone for an energetic performance. The band's live renditions often featured extended solos and improvisational moments, allowing each member to shine. The clarinetist and guitarist in particular bring a lot of flair to their performances, infusing the song with a vibrant jazzy spirit. The band's ability to engage the audience is another hallmark to their live performances. During Rocket For Me, they often interact with the crowd, encouraging dancing and participation. This connection helps amplify the infectious rhythm with the track, creating a festive atmosphere that resonates with the fans. On October 3rd, 2011, the band released an EP titled Clash, featuring 12 Gion 3049, Clash, and 4 remixes of the latter. Their second album, Panic, came out on March 5th, 2012, followed by their third album, released on October 16th, 2015, called Robot or Robot Face. We will get back to this album in a minute, but as of right now, you should know that this album right here is very important and will be referenced throughout all of their music videos and just throughout their history in general.
Writing, I didn't know it was called Robot, but it is called Robot, right?
Robot face, because it's the face of the robot, but we didn't call it like this at the beginning. We just drew the thing, and it's like I say an icon. Emoji, whatever. To represent the robot that is kind of a mascot from the very beginning. So it's.
When Clash was released in February 27, 2012, it quickly became a hit because of its explosive energy and catchy rhythm, which resonated with fans and made it a staple in the Caravan Palace's live performances. So without a further ado, I present to you Clash. The lyrics of Clash added another layer to its dynamic composition, presenting a playful and intense narrative that matches the song's musical vigor. Zoe stated in an interview, "The lyrics are about a kind of chaotic love, full of highs and lows, and singing Clash is always exhilarating because it captures that intense energy and emotion." Which is honestly kind of interesting because most fans have no idea what the lyrics are to the song to this day. Oh wow, would you look at that? Huh. Well, at least it's not raccoons, where if you look up the lyrics you get this. Wait, there's actual lyrics? Huh, well, I'll be damned. Okay. Out of all serious though, Clash is just one of those party rock anthems, a song that is meant to get a crowd hyped up and get them in the mood for a great show. It's honestly a fan favorite. So the album of Robot Face kinda changed the course of the Caravan Palace. They still had those swing roots, but they started to mix towards the electro part of the band, and the gypsy jazz style was no more, as they continued to move towards the future. The Caravan Palace album Robot Face stands out as a milestone in their career, embodying their relentless pursuit of artistic exploration and ability to bring listeners joy worldwide. This album has left a lasting impression on the music world, demonstrating Caravan Palace's ability to evolve and experiment while retaining its core identity. The album continues to be celebrated for its creative and impact to this day. In 2015, they appeared on Later with Jules Holland on the 27th and 30th of October, and the Jonathan Ross Show on the 31st of October. They returned to Jules from 31st of December 2016 to 1st of January 2017, performing covers of Black Betty and Lone Digger. Okay, if you've heard about the Caravan Palace before this video, it was because of this song. This is the pinnacle of the Caravan Palace, and to this day their most viewed and listened to song. It is one of their most disturbing and graphic music videos they have ever produced, but still, besides all that, this was a game changer for the band. And this music video will be referenced multiple times in future projects. This is Lone Digger.
Baby, can you move around the rhythm so we can get with and turn around and get us a rock and roll round? Let's down, down, body, body, coming with the super hottie. Let's go, no, so hell no. Baby, can you move around the rhythm? Cause you know we're living in the fast lane. Speed up, it ain't no game. Just turn up all the beams when I come upon the best scene.
Upon its release, Lone Digger quickly became a fan favorite. Its infectious rhythm and catchy hook made it a standout track on the Robot Face album, and a staple of the Caravan Palace's live performance, and to this day their most viewed music video on YouTube, sitting at 411 million views. It really was a game changer for the band. This song also appeared in a Disney movie called Strange World, which unfortunately this movie was not very good, and as a result not a lot of people know about this little fact. Besides all that, this song is not just the most popular Caravan Palace song, but I would debate that it's also the most popular electro swing song, but I could be wrong on that. Now, some of the people who have helped me with this video would probably kill me if I didn't talk about Wonderland. Not because of the music, but because of the theories and interesting details in the music video, which was obviously inspired by Alice in Wonderland. But on the music side, Wonderland has been well received by both fans and critics. This is Wonderland. When the song came out on June 14th, 2016, it was praised for its upbeat energy, innovative sound, and the band's ability to create a feel-good atmosphere that encourages listeners to get up and dance. The track contributes to the overall success of the Caravan Palace, which has been noted for its cohesive blend of various musical styles and innovative approach. The song's lyrics play with the idea of escapism and the allure of a fantastical place where one could leave the mundane and the ordinary. This theme of seeking out a wonderland ties into the broader human desires for adventure and the extraordinary. The lyrics are playful and imaginative, encouraging listeners to embrace the joy and excitement of exploring new realms. In live performances, Wonderland stands out as a high-energy piece that gets audience moving. Caravan Palace is known for their lively and engaging stage presence, and this song is a perfect fit for their dynamic shows. The band often incorporates visual elements and choreography that enhances the whimsical and fantastical feel of the track. Moving on to the music video, fans theorize that the music video is about a girl who's being a ruler of her wonderland and dreams. She has money in her dreams, power and control, yet in reality she's just a girl who lives in an apartment. Wonderland is represented in a red tint, while in the real world is in a blue tint. Also, the body piles and floating serpents may just be a surreal nature of dreams. Before getting deeper into the Robot Face album, I would like to make a quick mention of their remix of Black Betty. As Caravan Palace continues to innovate and inspire, their rendition of Black Betty stands as a shining example of their creativity and respect for musical history. This is their rendition of Black Betty.
Black Betty, bam-a-lam, oh, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Black Betty had a chop, bam-a-lam. The damn thing gone pop, bam-a-lam. She said I weren't out of mind, bam-a-lam. The damn thing gone blind, bam-a-lam. Oh, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Oh, Black Betty, bam-a-lam.
Now this is a song that brings joy and excitement to listeners everywhere, demonstrating the band's ability to bridge genre and eras. It definitely stands out as being the one and only official release by the band that isn't actually one of their songs. Anyways, it still remains a highlight of their performances and testament to their innovative spirit. The song is a fantastic reinterpretation. It captures the essence of the original while injecting it with modern energetic twist. It is a perfect example of how an old and a new can come together to create something that is truly exciting. Before I move on, I do have to mention my favorite song from the newer era of the Caravan Palace, where they started to mix their music more electronically. What makes this song stand out is its collaboration with a different artist, and if I'm not mistaken, the first time someone else sings in a Caravan Palace song who actually isn't in the band. I present to you About You. Charles X, a pretty popular American rapper and singer, his contribution brought a unique twist to the track, blending hip-hop influences with Caravan Palace electro swing sound. This really speaks for itself in terms of quality, from the amazing EDM bass drop to the amazing lyrics provided by Zoe. It's not hard to see why this is easily a fan favorite in the Caravan Palace community. It's also just really catchy. Another interesting song the Caravan Palace produced was SuperSonics on December 10th, 2020. This song is very interesting because the music video is very different from anything they've made before or since. But the music video itself has a lot of interesting history and inspiration, such as the one wheel used at the beginning of the film was inspired by Back to the Future, and the zombie character was inspired by They Live. This is SuperSonics. The theme of SuperSonics revolves around speed, excitement, and living in the fast lane. These themes are reflected in both lyrics and the music, creating a cohesive and compelling narrative that resonates with listeners. The production quality of SuperSonics is top-notch. The track features crisp, clean sounds that blend seamlessly, showcasing the band's mixing and sound engineering expertise. Using electronic and acoustic instruments create a rich, layered sound that is dynamic and engaging. The production of SuperSonics is marked by a meticulous approach in blending live and electronic elements. The band worked closely with sound engineers to ensure that each layer, be it acoustic or synthetic, was given its best in the mix. The track's mixing process was crucial to achieving the right balance between swing and electronic components. The sound engineers employed a range of techniques to ensure clarity and impact, making sure the track's energetic vibe was preserved throughout. The music video of SuperSonics visually complements the track's energetic and future vibe. It features a mix of retro and modern visuals, echoing the song's blend of an old-school swing and electronic influences. When Moonshine was released on April 15th, 2020, it was the first time the band really got its fanbase to question if all the music videos that they made in the past had some kind of connection. I present to you Moonshine.
Without a view, asking why we missed our chance, and now I'm looking for something to get by.
Now, what I mean by questioning the music videos is that in this music video, a man is clearly distressed about the earth possibly being flat, and he goes and looks for the edge of the earth to find the truth, which leads him to a nightclub, the same nightclub in their most famous song, Lone Digger. Now, this was made 4 years ago, and this could easily just be a slight nod to their most famous song and to their fans, but still, to this day, no one really knows why they decided to make this decision of having a flat earth conspiracy theorist in their music video. And honestly, this is very weird, even for them. I honestly don't believe that any of the band members are flat earthers or ever claimed to be, but I think this was a way for them to tell their audience that in their music videos something more is going on. And with so many unanswered questions in just one music video, bands took to the internet to at least make some theories on why Caravan Palace went with this route. As for the song, it actually fits well in the Chronologic album. It's a slower song, but it still has that Caravan Palace touch that is so recognizable. Even towards the end, it starts to become more upbeat, maybe telling us that our protagonist found what he was looking for. So, do you remember when I said that Lone Digger was one of the most graphic music videos they ever produced? Well, this is the other one, and thankfully the last one. Besides the questionable PG-13 rating, it's another bop. So without any delay, this is Miracle.
Every day is a miracle. Connect back with the people and all the people you miss. Don't think you're invisible. Connect back with the people and all the people you miss.
The song itself is another masterpiece of a single that is still played in concerts to this day. The lyrics in Miracle are uplifting and optimistic, reflecting themes of hope and joy. The vocals are delivered enthusiastically by Zoe Calotis and add a dynamic layer to the track's energetic soundscape. Zoe Calotis even said, "The lyrics of Miracle are all about celebrating life and finding joy in the moment. Singing it is always a blast because it's so upbeat and positive. It's a song that really connects with people on an emotional level." I personally think that not only this song is another banger, but what is interesting and a little bit of a theme is that some of the lyrics are nonsensical and don't follow along with what is happening in the music video. This also happens in Lone Digger, Rocket for Me, and Midnight, just to name a few. And if I'm not mistaken, was confirmed by Caravan Palace, but unfortunately I have no evidence for that. Regardless, Miracle is another fun classic among fans and super fun to see live. Continuing to their fifth and most recent album, Gangbusters Melody Club, was released on March 1st, 2024, following the release of 4 singles, Mad, Reverse, Mirrors, and Fool, in late 2023 and early 2024. Mad was a very interesting song. Not only did it have an interesting music video, which took inspiration from influences of Fleischer Studios and early Walt Disney cartoons, characterized by rubber hose animation and surreal, fantastical elements, but the song and video depict a chaotic and unpredictable world, appropriately called Mad. This theme is conveyed through the music video's fast-paced music, frantic energy, and surreal imagery. The lyrics and visuals suggest a sense of losing control and embracing a whimsical, nonsensical world. As for the song itself, Mad incorporates a swing rhythm that is both catchy and danceable. Syncopated beats and a steady tempo drive the groove, making it a lively and engaging piece. The melodies in Mad are catchy and memorable, and the reoccurring patterns that enhance the song's appeal. The interplay between the saxophone and trumpet creates a rich, melodic texture. As with most music videos that Caravan Palace has made, this one definitely stood out, deciding to focus heavily on orange, black, and purple color palettes. The animation was made by Josip Peric, an undervalued animator who is obviously very talented. Now presenting Mirrors.
You bother me, you ahead of me. All good to nothing but jealousy. You're playing free, stepping up for me. I'm beginning the magic, you're bugging me. You bother me, you ahead of me. How can you be so blasted when you disagree? You're all free, stepping up for me. I'm the hero sidekick, wait, I love it.
As for the story of the music video, it is definitely about how jealousy clouds judgment and is an emotion we all constantly struggle against, and in the music video suggests that this fight is ultimately futile. Instead, it proposed to overcome jealousy, You must address it and accept it within yourself. The lyrics reflect the main character's thoughts as the setting alternates between the real world and a wonder-like dreamscape, where she envisions herself as a cooler version. Ironically, in this dream world, she is still constantly upstaged by a black, cloudy, venom-like figure representing her jealousy. Throughout the first half of the video, she is persistently outdone by this figure. She tries to outrun it and eventually destroy it, only to realize she has been confronting herself in a mirror this whole time. This realization leads her to deal with her jealousy in healthier ways. The bedroom scene symbolizes her leaving jealousy behind. She emerges as a more confident person, and in one of the final scenes, and for the first time, all eyes are truly on her. The swing beats are contagious and suitable for dancing are incorporated into Mirror's rhythmic texture. These rhythms are perfectly complemented by the contemporary electric beats, which produce a dynamic groove that encourages listeners to interact with the music. On a music level, the song has catchy hooks and upbeat themes. The bass and trombone combine to create a full, rich melody that the listener can't help but love. And finally, the last song I'm going to talk about, City Cook. This song is literally that one scene in The Bear.
No, stop! Everything, fire everything right fucking now.
Okay, I'll fire everything now. I just was finishing
Step
talking
out.
to Marcus and
Step out.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Marcus.
Step, get the fuck off my expo chef now!
This is my favorite song in the new album because I've worked in the restaurant industry for a very long time, and this song describes it perfectly. This is City Cook.
I'll never have to fake a smile anymore. With that man complaining while I scrub the floor. And I can't help it now, I'm done with this. I've got my pride and I need my time. I'm done with radical men and the way they talk to me. But I just wonder if they'll understand how mean they were to me. Oh, ain't that funny how this ever meant to be. But I just wonder if you understand what it means to me.
The intro for the song is absolutely iconic and unique, with a clip from a popular French TV show called The French Tease. In the clip they use for the intro, he absolutely flips out at a server messing up a dessert.
I don't want this salmon on top of my chocolate. This is not supposed to be on top of the chocolate. Who did that? You? Yes. You should be fired. Arrange that properly. Otherwise, I'm going to fire you tonight. You going to give that to my customer?
Not like that, chef.
Wait, so what?
The clip has become an iconic meme in the community and is still used today, and fits perfectly into the song. As for the meaning of the song, it's about not submitting to authoritative figures who are abusive towards you, which I personally have experienced. Still, the beat is very simple and easy to latch onto, so it's not too scary for anyone to turn away from the song. Also, that pause in the intro is simply amazing, and when the claps come in, it's just perfect. So that's where we are today, but as you might have guessed by now, that's not the end of this story. Of course, I could talk about every single song, but I've covered a lot. You see, each album or song is very different, and some are even linked together. For example, the cats from Lone Digger are seen and referenced in SuperSonics and Moonshine, which has led to many theories and speculations about the band and their music. A Caravan Palace cinematic universe, if you will. But over the years, there have been many references, inside jokes, and a lot of fun to be had within the community in general. And as of March 22nd, 2024, the official Caravan Palace Discord server was open to the public, which made the community grow rapidly for the better and for the worse. But regardless, the future of the Caravan Palace is stable. They have a very big following all over the world, getting at least a couple million views for every song they produce. But unfortunately, I don't think it's very likely they'll ever go mainstream. The electro swing genre isn't for everyone, and I can understand that. Honestly, it's probably for the better they just stick to the loyal fan base. But the funny thing about the future is that it's always changing. Thanks for watching.
Dance tonight, it's the rhythm's right, move real tight. Jump with your